Hey guys, this is Nova Central coming back at you on the YouTube video. And I got my guy Jay with me once again, man, from Nolehighlights. Introduce yourself again. Man, you took the stage last time, man.
It's been funny. What's up, y'all? Y'all already know who it is, man. It's your boy, No Highlights, aka J. Y'all already know me, man. Shout out to you, Taylor.
I got a question for you, man. I saw where you had actually did a video for Patrick Payton. Y'all collabed on Instagram, you shared it on Twitter and everything. How did that feedback go with the whole highlight thing there?
Oh man, Patrick Payne. I'll tell you one thing. He got a whole bunch of fans. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Notifications been on 10 since I posted the video. But man, I'm telling you, man, like working with Patrick Payne, he real humble. You know what I'm saying? Real cool. And I just love the whole process of getting it done. It's crazy because I had already made the highlight tape
hmm
and I planned on putting the highlight tape out yesterday.
hmm
So when I got done with the highlight tape, I went on his Instagram story and he said, "Who make highlights?" I was like, "Dang, that's crazy how everything." And it was
Yeah.
crazy because I had texted you. I was like, "Man, I don't
Mhm.
know what to make. I don't know what to do for a video idea."
Yeah.
And then one of my guys called me. He was like, "Man, you might as well make a highlight tape for Patrick Payne." So everything just kind of work together,
Yeah.
man. It's crazy. Yeah.
Man, if some of my subscribers and everything haven't checked that out, I'll be sure to put the link at the bottom to check out your profiles so that way they
Yeah.
can see it firsthand. But man,
Appreciate it, bro.
that was an awesome edit though, man. I'm really proud of you, man. That was great. But this isn't the reason why we came on today to talk, but it's a good starting point for where we're gonna kind of go. We're gonna be talking about Tate Rodemaker today. He actually signed an agreement with Battles in Collective. They have been on a roll lately with stabilizing some of the Florida State players on the roster and keeping those guys in. Tate Rodemaker has been a guy that everybody was down on this past offseason, and everyone started to eat crow whenever
Mm-hmm.
he performed very well against Louisville. You saw Jordan Travis go down. Next thing you know, Tate Rodemaker come in late in the second quarter, was able to kind of deliver in that second half that slant route to Johnny Wilson. Man, that was amazing. You
Crazy.
saw some of those moments, and you really thought it was something special. Do you think with Tate Rodemaker, with him coming into another season, do you think it really benefits Florida State to really have that guy that's had that experience and had that productivity throughout his time at Florida State? Do you think that really helps Jordan Travis kind of ease his mind off of everything?
Oh yeah, I definitely do because like even with Tate, like I mean you got AJ Duffy
Mm-hmm.
and you got freshman quarterback coming
Yeah.
in. Well, both of them will be a freshman, but you got Brock Glenn coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that definitely kind of eased Jordan Travis mind and even everybody mind to be honest,
Yeah.
because you know I think everybody was able to see a glimpse of what Tate is capable of in that Louisville game. So, it's always a good thing to have a quarterback that can come in if something go wrong with, the star quarterback, knock on wood when I say that.
Yeah.
So it's one of those type of deals like, man, I really do appreciate him coming back because man, um I I want to say it'll be hard to get a quarterback out of the portal, but man,
Mhm.
the way Mike Norvell staff been recruiting, man, ain't no telling what might happen. So
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely appreciate the fact that he came back.
I'm very excited though too because a lot of fans were talking about in the offseason that maybe Tate Rodemaker can't do this and can't do that. And with Jordan Travis's injury history, you really didn't know what to expect this upcoming season. Everybody said, "Man, why don't we go after a guy in the transfer portal?" They looked at the Austin Reed kid from Western Kentucky and different things
Mhm.
like that, and none of them really came to fruition. And now you're seeing you saw Jordan Travis, Tate Rodemaker, and AJ Duffy. You had three scholarship quarterbacks on the roster, and everybody was kind of panicking, saying, "Oh, we only have three." And you had Geno English as a walk on that was still there, but just nothing that was really guys with productivity in college, I guess you could say, and
Right,
worried
exactly.
a lot of people. So when you're looking at a Tate Rodemaker, he's got the confidence now that we talked about with the Louisville game. And I think he's actually a pretty good quarterback. I mean, he played at Valdosta, was a very highly touted quarterback there, a high three-star, had 7,000 yards, 75 touchdowns in his career. I mean, his dad was even the head coach at Valdosta. Do you think that experience with him being more along the lines of like his dad being a coach and him having that 3 year experience, do you think that helped him kind of groom himself into what he is now at Florida State?
Oh yeah, I definitely do believe that. and you can even tell, man, like Tate really, if you really watch him play, like you could tell it's something there. Like, I do think the part of the issue was confidence.
Hmm.
I know people were saying like in practice, like he'll get off to like these
Yep.
hot streaks in practice, so you could tell like it's there. And I can't remember who where I heard it from, but I remember somebody saying that Tate Rodemaker, his dad, really appreciated Mike Norvell for like
Hmm.
just sticking with his son and just helping him along the way. So man, I'm definitely excited to see what he can do, man.
Yeah, and I'll kind of add this last point in here before we head out, but War Chant was one of those media outlets that were really big on Tate Rodemaker coming into it. They said
Yep.
that he was wouldn't say the best looking quarterback, but the most
Yeah. Yeah.
potential out of that group, and they really saw a lot of skill set out of him. And everyone kind of questioned that. They thought that, oh, well, we've seen this before. We've seen that he's performed well in practice, but once he gets to a game setting, it's kind of went downhill. Do
Mm-hmm.
you think that when he learned from all those mistakes, like I know that he's had a couple really not great decisions. I mean, you talk about the first career start he had against Jacksonville State in 2020. And that automatically led into Jordan Travis coming in the next kind of couple of series that he had. Do you think that that kind of struggle that he had to fight through, do you think that kind of helped him kind of mold himself into a confident player now?
Yeah, I really do, man. Even I think with like even with Jordan Travis,
Mm-hmm.
like he had some mistakes. Like he had to grow into the guy that he is now. So it's like I do think the mistakes kind of help will help Tate Rodemaker.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say this too, like with Tate, I really think that kind of boosted his confidence, if that
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. Like I think he go out there now is like I think he go out there on the field now and just like, man, what's the worst that can happen? Like, I don't already seen it. You know what I'm saying? I don't already been through that, that little mud. So
Yeah.
I think that done gave him a big boost, man.
Yeah, man. We do appreciate Jay for coming on with us today. We also appreciate Tate Rodemaker. Like I said, we made a video devoting him at Florida State. I think he's going to be a special talent if he's utilized and if he's being called upon this season. I think he will definitely be a beneficial factor to this team and what they hope to accomplish in terms of ACC championship and even college football playoff if it so be. But I really appreciate you coming on today to talk about Tate Rodemaker. Be sure to like the video, get it up to 50, 70 likes. It would be greatly appreciated. Comment your thoughts on how you think about Tate Rodemaker, what you thought about him before. We don't mind the comments at all. Just leave us a comment and let us know. And also subscribe to the channel. It is completely free. Also, Jay's got a YouTube channel that you can go check out as well. Subscribe to his channel. He's got some great content coming out, and I definitely hope to see more content coming from him because, man, he makes some really, really good videos and everything, and it's very entertaining to watch. So, y'all go
Man,
check that out.
I
And
appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, man. You be helping me, man. Like with all the followers you got.
hey,
God,
man, it's just a grind, man. The only thing is you just got to keep grinding. I think as long as we all keep grinding as a Knoll community, I think we'll all do fantastic. And I think that's the end goal for a lot of these Knoll outlets that we have. As long as we kind of keep with one another and just keep fighting the good fight, I think it's all good at the end of the day. But as always, man, I hope everyone has a great rest of the day and go Knowles.
Who knows?